Well, welcome back as we talk about using different techniques, prayer techniques, to ease the stress of the day and of our world. Today, I'm going to talk about one that I do use occasionally, but I'm not really good at. A lot of people really like this, though, and so I figure I ought to talk about it some, and that is festooning the Psalms. To festoon something, it's kind of an old word, but to festoon something means to embellish it. And so embellishing the Psalms. And it's very simple. It's very, very simple. It works best if you take a pencil or a pen and paper, or I guess you could type it out, but you write out the first line of the psalm. So I have before me Psalm 19. The heavens, oh, sorry, wrong translation. Heaven is declaring God's glory. The sky is proclaiming his handiwork. And you take that line and then you try to build off of it. You build off the poetry, you build off the scene, and you write out something more in your own words. The heavens are declaring, or heaven is declaring God's glory. The sky is proclaiming his handiwork. The clouds pushing across the blue sky, the sun rising and setting in an orderly pattern. We see in that the order and the spontaneity of God. And to write out something that reflects your thoughts on the passage. Like I said, I am not good at this. I am not really great at writing poetry, especially when it comes to the way the Psalms are written. I admire them, but I have difficulty festooning them. But a lot of people, if you write this out, it makes the Psalms a little bit your own in a little different way. It allows you to create and recreate some of the language that the psalmist is trying to use. And what you're trying to do is capture the feelings, the emotions of the original psalmist as they were writing this psalm. And obviously you go through as far as you want. So start with the first verse and then write it out and write your festoon in a couple of lines. Write out the second verse, write to your festooning, and keep going as far as you want, trying to really build up and elaborate on the psalm to make it more authentic to what you are going through right now. This can be a wonderful exercise to get your mind engaged on something, especially if you are going through stress. You can look at some of the Psalms of David that talk about how stressful life is. I'm trying to think of a good one offhand that I could really go to, but I think of lines like my couch is wet with tears, and you could write in what you are actually feeling, what you are crying about, what you are bringing to God. So that's just a quick overview on festooning the Psalms. I encourage you to look through it a little more. If you have any questions, as always, you can get a hold of me, and I can give you a little bit more and some books and some places to go to learn a little bit more about how to festoon the Psalms and make them your own. So until we meet again, God bless.